Sumo deadlifts, another variation of the traditional deadlift. However, sumo just insinuates that we're going to have a wider foot placement. So once again, I'm going to bring my feet outside of my hip alignment, but like a sumo wrestler, my foot placement is going to be extra wide, okay? Keeping the same amount of tension on my heels, making sure that I'm still performing that hip hinge position, pushing the butt back. Remember, keep your shoulders nice and square, just like in any hinge movement, and your neck down, chin in line with the spine here, okay? So I'm gonna place my hands inside of my knee placement for that sumo position. There's a palm variation that you can do when you do your sumo deadlifts, okay? Just to keep balance on the bar. Some will like to turn palms outward here and one palm inward, okay? If you feel more comfortable having both palms facing you, that is also perfectly fine. Whatever is most comfortable for you is what you want to choose. So I'm going to place my hands inside of my knee alignment. I'm going to go one palm facing inward, the other palm facing outward. Once again, pushing my hips into the bar, soft bend in my knees. I'm going to drive through the heels, keeping the chest up nice and tall, pelvic tilt at the top, squeeze, hip hinge position, nice and controlled, bringing that bar all the way to the ground here, okay? Once again, drive through the heels, pelvic tilt at the top, squeeze, maximize contraction, and then come down nice and controlled, pushing and reaching back in those hips. Now let's talk about all three forms of your deadlifts. We have a traditional deadlift in which our feet are slightly outside of hip alignment. We have a RDL, also the Romanian deadlift, when your feet are more narrow in line with the hips. And then the third variation will be the Sumo deadlift, where our feet are outside of our hip alignment, toes are turned outward, okay? All three variations of the deadlift are beneficial to chaining the posterior chain of movement. However, the closer your feet are, the more you're going to target the hamstrings and less of the glutes. Feet are outside of hip alignment slightly, I'm going to get a combination of both. It's going to be a nice balance between glutes and hamstrings. When I open my legs up really wide and turn those toes outward, I'm going to train more of the glutes. I'm also going to train a lot more of the abductors, which is the inner thigh region of the body. You're going to perform the same position for every variation, keeping the shoulders square, keeping your chin down, neck in line with the spine, and pushing away from the ground as you drive through the heels. Remember, always perform that pelvic tilt at the top of that movement, squeezing the glutes, maximizing contraction, keeping the chest up nice and tall.